My first big takeaway from Intro to College Math was that I should manage my money well. It's important to understand my financial needs, loans, and savings. I also learned ways to save money, which led to me being more financially responsible. My second big takeaway from Intro to College Math was that I should plan ahead for college. It's important to budget and find the best way to handle meal plans, housing, and dorm expenses. Understanding my financial needs also allowed me to realize where I can and can't go to college. Fire up, chips! My third and final takeaway was that it's never too early to start saving. Managing money now will help me prepare for my future plans, and I learned how much you will benefit from not having to take out student loans because of things like interest. I also learned about different ways to pay for big expenses and how to manage those expenses. When I hang out with Bella, we like to go get food, and this can be seen as a useless purchase. So I'm trying to eliminate those useless purchases and save my money for bigger and more important things. I really enjoyed Intro to College Math because I felt like I could apply it to many real-life situations. However, the one thing I would remove would be the clinometer project because I didn't feel like it was very useful, and I don't think I will be calculating very many heights of tall objects. I really enjoyed the 50 Peers assignment because it was at the beginning of the year and it was unique and interactive. It made me realize that this course was going to be very fun. Ava, do you have a job?
No.
Jalen, do you have a job?
Yes.
Eli, do you have a job?
Yes.
Kate, do you have a job?
Yeah.
Do you have a job?
Yeah.
Okay. So using simple questions like that, I was able to calculate the percent of our class that has a job versus doesn't have a job. My second favorite project that we did was the Dream Home project. I was inspired to pick the house I did because it's cloudy outside. And it's May. It should be warm and sunny, but we're in Michigan. So I decided to pick this $45 million mansion in Hawaii. We have a beach view outside, a very cute kitchen, a beautiful outside area, and a giant pool. But by doing this, I realized that I wouldn't be able to afford this house because I would be paying almost $200,000 in interest, and I don't even have $200,000 in the first place. Here's the address. It's on Zillow in case anyone wants to buy it for me. For the field trips, I enjoyed the crash investigation because the presentation was very interesting and they kept us engaged the whole time. I enjoyed seeing the experiments in real life in the parking lot, and I also learned that when I'm driving, if I crash, my skid marks will tell whoever's investigating how fast I was going at that time. The professionals that ran the presentation were also very nice and they kept us engaged the whole time, even when it was math equations. Speaking of cars, I'm allowed to have a car at the college I'm attending next year, but the only problem is I don't have four-wheel drive and it's almost a 3-hour drive. The car that I currently have is a 2015 Chevy Malibu, and I got it when I was 16 because it was my mom's old car. However, I'm not going to be given a car this time because I've had a job for 2 years and I was able to save up a good amount of money. So what me and my parents decided to do is that I'm going to partially buy part of my mom's car and she's going to get a new car. However, even though I have money saved, I realized that when I traded my car, it did lose its value. Between Intro to College Math and this life lesson, I learned that it's always important to save your money. Even though I'm going to get a good amount of money for my car, it is nowhere near the original value because over time, in the past 10 years, the value has depreciated. So even though I chose the option to save my money for a better car, saving money gives us a lot of options, whether that's to cover unexpected costs of having a car or even invest in something that grows in value over time. Now that I'm able to calculate car depreciation, I'm able to research with my mom and figure out how much value my car has actually lost over time and where I can get the best deal and get the best amount of money for my car. So by learning these strategies, I'm able to get a new car and not pay the full amount of money, as well as get money for the car that I currently have. I originally thought that Intro to College Math meant actual college math, but I was happily surprised when I found out that almost every lesson could be applied to my real life. Between the car depreciation functions, the Dream Home project, the college calculations, and more, I was able to move through this confusing part of my life carefully.